Hello everybody, this is the chapter for Java's interface. And these slides are never seen. I mean, that I haven't learned about it, and this is the process of learning and expressing. Here we go. What is this chapter covers the multiple inheritance and interface, and a lot of more abstract classes. And we have learned about the abstract classes, which means that it's just a template. I think, okay, there are some creatures like pigeon, human, bird, turtle, rabbit, and so on. Then please remember that this is just URL, UML, I think. Creature, string name, string tail type, color, and speed, run, brain, fly, but flies are not the abstract. Instead of providing generic methods in creature, we could make the fly method abstract. We could make y, but we cannot use it because some creature cannot fly. The class need to fly, implement the fly method, or subject of the then object creature must provide even though they don't fly. This is not a good practice. And this chapter is mainly talk about the abstract, and I think what should I do is just to have a overview, and the first thing is just to raise some questions and have an outlook and then solve my problems. And what is interface? And interface, I mean, what is interface? It's not about GUI, but API, I think. I don't know what is information. It's just like a template or just to manipulate, I think. First question is that what is interface, what it means, and what the second topic is about multiple inheritance. This means that it's similar with the polyfilm or something else. The need to fly implemented the fly method or the processor of the then abstract class creature must provide a fly method, even though that do not fly. Subject of then abstract class creature must provide a fly. Okay, this is just something that someone needs to fly, but someone don't not. Now birds can fly, but rabbit remain still. This is just multiple abstract pandas. Let's add more creatures like the penguin flies. They are bird but cannot fly, but flying squirrel can fly. So it's a little mess. How can we make a penguin not fly and the flying squirrel fly? And this a little bit of why not we had two parents. The only creatures that fly have the parent flyable, and the other things are just first we are uh, flyable, and I think it's a little bit. Oh, this is just a deadly diamond problem. I have met with it. So which means that deadly diamond problem means that digital recorder, yes, CD recorder, DVD recorder, combo drive both inherit from a digital recorder and digital income, and both override the method play. So what is the value of the inherited instance variable I? Which version of play method inherits Java's multiple heritage at interface level only? The multiple inheritance is at interface level only. If you have already got class A and class B, then you want to extend A and B together to just forget about it. You cannot do it. All interfaces can do multiple interface at the design level. Multiple inheritance is at interface level. Multiple at design level. Design level means what? We cannot do that extend both A and B. An interface is like a 100% abstract class. An interface allows polymorphic capabilities without problems multiple have. This is just something we have learned. What is the polymorphic capabilities? Please note an creature, some creature, and some flyable. Since the interface has no implemented method, multiple inheritance is not a problem as no class inherits a finished method. No class inherits a finished method. You can put turtle in here, they are not flyable because from the Java SE8 interface can also have default and static. More about this later in this slide. I don't know what is the interface. Here we go. We just write some code. Interface flyable. Public interface flyable. Public abstract fly or public void fly. Even if you don't declare the method abstract or public, it is it is it is the abstract and public. Public class fly screeners equals implements public interface. Please note this keyword interface, and then the creature is just an abstract creature. How could he? Okay, we don't have the example code. Implements fly. Play extend and implement. It must provide implementation as you said you are reliable. And why the run is just that you are a creature that you can run. The interface can be used across different we don't use implements because these are just the basic attributes. Since interface has no implemented method, multiple interface is not a problem. I don't know what is it. Since an interface has no implemented methods, multiple inheritance is not a problem, as no class inherits a finished method. From Java SE8, interface can also have default and static methods. More about this later in this slide. Public interface fly. Interface can be used across different inheritance tree. Creature, rabbit, big bodies, colon, darken. What are they? Alien, evoke, darken. Multiple interface. Okay, the ping pong means both you can implement as many as you need since no code is actually inherited. No code is actually inherited. You have no confusion as to which method ping has inherited. So what is the main implements? This keyword means that a class can only extend one class. One class have only one parent, but it can implement as many interfaces as it like. Interfaces at design time, we can write code that needn't worry about the implementation of any class that implements flyable or bigable or teleportable. We can treat the implementation as a black box, as the rest safe in the knowledge that it must provide. At design time, we can write code that needn't worry about the implementation of any class that implements flyable or big bodies or teleportable. We can treat the implementation as a black box and rest safe in the knowledge that it must provide fly. Interfaces are then like certificates which say, I provide this service. You cannot make an instance of an interface like flyable. Your friend can not make an instance of an interface. I think these are just some tools and no deeper meaning. Which of the following is the correct interface? Public interface, wide print, abstract interface, cannot extend. This is not true. And I think these three may, right? I don't know. Let's check what is the interface. Public interface, flyable. These are just a public wide fly. If you don't matter about the public or the abstract, it is. We cannot wish public interface, I think. This cannot, this is right, or not right. This the method is not wrong, not right. Interface, public abstract interface. Note on abstract classes that neither abstract can have instance. If you don't, neither of them could have an instance method. If you don't provide any method implementation, then use an interface instead of an abstract class. If you don't provide any method implementation, then use an interface instead of don't provide any method implementation. Provide any method implementation, then use an interface instead of an abstract class. A class can implement many interfaces, but it's only one. If you don't provide any method implementation, then use an interface instead of an abstract class. Interfaces are how we provide a kind of multiple inheritance. If even one method in a class is declared to be abstract, then the whole class must be declared true. One method in class, the whole class will be abstract. Both abstract and you can contain a constant which will be inherited by class. Example: abstract class versus interface. Public interface countable int wide count, declaring an interface constant. Declaring interface public class implements countable. While computing, we should implement the public example one extends example implements countable in stop provide a wide counting Unnecessary to provide an implementation for content at this level. Implements interface abstract method. And then public class public result public star y main example x equals the new x dot contain. Example 1 it just extends from the in subclass y class sub equals to countable y. What is the countable? Countable is the interface countable dot y plus is to 10. X the counting new example 1 it has some example dot counting. Counting means that countable y minus countable y minus super x. Please note it. Let's have a try. That is the first thing that we have the super class and just use the basic. Then the most important part is here new example 1 new example extend and implements and no declaration countable y countable is the interface minus the parent. Override it written by two class that implements the counter. An interface may have many methods if a class implements an interface but only implements some of its methods. Not only implements but only implements some of the. It can be a abstract. Example, an abstract classes. Abstract class vs implements. Okay, I think there's not big deal. We just need to more example. One implements interface public method is implemented. This is also implemented example 1. Public now the example 1 is becomes an abstract class. Extending an interface like classes, interfaces can be extended as well. Extending an interface like classes, interfaces can cannot extends interface. Oh, that's so cool. How to pack sorrow. Name come what happened, but interface. If they have different parameters, then children inherit both. This is overloading. If they differ by return, then error. If the two are identical. Validated metadata Java interface before and after Java SE 8. Constant build value final. Interfaces can also have default message allow developers to add new functionality to interfaces without packing. Goodbye. I don't want to say just overbite.